Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this episode right here, we're talking Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 6, titled The Prisoner. Now, this one isn't going to be too long, and just to let you know, if this is your first time finding me, that I am a casual Star Wars fan. I am not a diehard Star Wars fan. And for the most part, I have been enjoying this series on Disney Plus. Of course, some episodes I have liked more than others, and I will be discussing spoilers in this episode. So if you haven't seen it, I strongly suggest you turn it off now. If this is your first time finding me, please click on that subscribe button so you can help me reach 20K and get, just more content from myself as far as movie reviews, trailer reactions, me responding to entertainment news and television recaps. So let's go ahead and get into the episode. Now, the best thing that I liked about this is we do get to see a new crew, and there were some familiar faces. I am a big fan of Bill Burr, the comedian. I used to watch his stand-ups on Netflix like all the time. I think the guy's hilarious. Of course, he popped up in a few episodes of Breaking Bad, and so at first I really didn't recognize him with his bald head, but when he was reacting to something that someone said, I heard his voice. I was like, oh snap, that's Bill Burr. And of course I recognized him later on throughout the episode. Also, Mark Boone Jr. At first I was like, where is it? Where do I know this guy from? And I had the image in my head, but I remember he popped on the scene for me in Batman Begins that came out in 2005. He was the crooked cop. Now, initially I was loving this episode, and the two best things that I loved about this episode, number one is I think this is the absolute cutest that we've ever seen Baby Yoda. At first I was like, okay, where's Baby Yoda at? He was there in the last episode, but he's nowhere to be found in this episode. And we have the Mandalorian hooking up with his old crew and old posse, and they really don't get along and all that. We got this red demon looking guy from looks like he came off of a set of Hellboy or something like that. And since I'm a casual Star Wars fan, I don't know the species of the creature with the long tentacle things the brothers. I don't know what that's called, even if that's a name, but of course I recognize that from all older Star Wars lore. But I knew that this was going to end well, and I was just kind of saying to myself, okay, this is a new territory. We're not on Tatooine. We're going to be going to space. He's joining up with some people. Hey, this is going to be a pretty good episode. And I think the best thing in the episode that I liked, besides the Baby Yoda part, was when they were in the facility trying to break out old girl's brother. They was like, Mando, where you at, man? Bill Burr was like, Mando, where you at, man? You're supposed to be some, super duper elite warrior, and they turn around and he's gone, but he sneaks around somehow. And he takes down all four of those droids by himself. That was badass. That was great choreography. I like that we got to see most of all of his weapons and all of that. He didn't really have his bow staff slash rifle with him, and I was kind of wondering about that, but we got to see him use the flamethrower, we got to see him use the grappling hook, the blaster, the knives, and he also tried to use the whistling burst at one point against the other guy when they betrayed him. But I love that scene right there. But I'm still kind of conflicted because while he looked like a badass in that scene, he still got his ass whooped. I think that was in episode 4 versus Gina Carano, in that episode, or it was somewhat of an even match, but she kind of got the upper hand on him. But that was cool. But guys, everything else, man, I have to be honest with you, I was disappointed with this episode. I mean, this is the second, now actually the third episode to where I was disappointed, and with this being the 6th episode, I mean, it's 50-50. I really enjoyed the first 3 episodes. Episode 4 was cool with Gina Carano. But at the same time, I just feel like this episode was pointless. I mean, I want to see what the Mandalorian Pedro Pascal wants to do. I want to see his mission, and I want to follow him on his journey. But the past 2 episodes, they're just episodes to where he is reacting to his surroundings. He is reacting or responding to someone else's request, because I'm assuming this started out that he needed to get, yes, he's going to, okay, he's a Mandalorian. I guess he just goes around and just looks for jobs. And, that is a la carte. That is, his mission. Maybe I don't understand the Mandalorian way that much. This is the way, we have that line. Maybe I just don't understand that. Is that all that there is to the Mandalorian or their race or their species or whatever? Because, he got a job. But at the same time, I was assuming that, okay, yeah, his shit was damaged, or he just stopped over here, to kind of rest shop. And his name, I don't see his name, Mark Boone Jr., the real life actor, was just like, hey man, the only reason I let you come over here is because we need your ship, because we have to do this. But it's like, that is what his mission was. It wasn't what the Mandalorian's mission was. And I could not stand any of the other characters. I mean, Bill Burr was cool. I liked the little shoulder rocket cannon pistol that he had. You know, he was able to hide behind the wall, and the pistol was able to, you know, come around and shoot. I mean, I think that's clever as hell. But the red demon looking guy was super duper annoying. And the other chick just going all the time, she was super annoying. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did like the android that was on the ship controlling everything. I don't know. It was something, even though he was evil bastard as well, you know, there was something entertaining about him. And I liked the little back and forth that, you know, him and Baby Yoda was doing throughout the episode, hiding and playing hide and go seek and all that stuff. But, you know, I mean, the big red demon guy, he just was, I mean, dude, calm down. Like, I know you're the muscle. He's all in the Mandalorian shit, walking around, trying to, you know, with his chest puffed out, you know, banging stuff. Just sit your ass down somewhere, you know, like what are you doing? Like, you know, and, you know, he beat up those bigger joists and the thing, and he just like, oh, I'm strong. Everybody see how strong I am. I'm just like, okay, dude, you suck. Now the other chick with the, I don't know what kind of hair, the purple people, we're gonna call them the purple people in this episode, she was kind of badass with her little knife blades and, you know, things of, you know, when she was tagging the Mandalorian, but he got that Beskar arm, I don't know how to pronounce it, you know, which is very, very strong. And it was also cool to see how strong the red demon guy is, because he, you know, the Mandalorian was in the vent, hit him with a grappling hook, trying to choke him out. That didn't work. Hit him with his torch. That didn't work as well. You know, and he, you know, smashed. I don't even know how that didn't kill him or whatever. I thought the Mandalorian killed all of them, but we found out at the end of the episode he locked them, you know, in the cage, you know. But I mean, I don't get it. I mean, the characters were just annoying. Bill Burr, when Mandalorian was trying to calm things down when they found the human in there and in the control room, you know, dude, just listen to him or whatever. And y'all escalated the situation. And then he activated the tracking device, which ended up being at your guys' demise, or were at the base for, you know, Mark Boone Jr. So, I mean, I guess, you know, the fight choreography in this episode was pretty good. But I have to be honest with you, though, I was really annoyed with the characters, and I just really don't feel like this episode pushed the story forward. I just feel like it was just kind of like another filler episode, but maybe I just don't fully comprehend, you know, what the Mandalorian is about and their mission, if they just randomly go around getting jobs. And, you know, towards the end, I was like, dude, what was the point of this? You didn't get anything from this. You know, I mean, your ship may have gotten banged up a little bit more. You're tired, your armor got banged up more, but you didn't get any money. But he did get money. And I mean, I don't know, why was they trying to betray him in the first place? You know, I don't know. It just I was just disappointed. But one thing that I did like as well is how Mandalorian Pedro Pascal reacted to where they accidentally opened up the hatch and showed Baby Yoda. What was smart was like he didn't act as if that was a big deal. You know, he was like, oh no, close that, put it back. That's none of your business, because they wouldn't be like, oh, okay, man, we got something on you now. You know, you really care about this little Baby Yoda creature here. So if you want to, you know, act up, we're just going to kill it or take it or do whatever. He just played it cool, like it was just no, like, yeah, it's a pet, you know. And it's kind of seeing Baby Yoda fall, you know, and rolling around when the droid didn't give them any warning that they were getting out of hyperspace. But, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, the episode just wasn't terrible, but I just want more from this story. I don't want just, you know, little episodic episodes. I want like a through line, a mission, something that the Mandalorian is trying to accomplish. But I may just, you know, have a lack of understanding of what's going on as far as his character, his overall arc, and, you know, what he wants to do and what he wants out of life. But guys, that is just my opinion. What did you think about the latest episode of The Mandalorian, episode 6? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. If you liked the video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I just hit 17,000 subscribers, which I'm proud of. It's a small milestone, but I'm still very small on YouTube. So please help me reach 20,000 subscribers. It would be great if I can hit that by the end of the year. No, we don't have that much time, but I mean, how amazing would it be for me, at least, to have 20,000 subscribers in the new decade of the year 2020. You can also look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all that good stuff. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. And there's also links in the description box in the pinned comments. All you got to do is just click on the link and then click follow. It's that easy, and you're helping your boy out. At least help me reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. But guys, again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget to always chase your dreams, because I'm chasing mine. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.